Dear Starseed from Gaia, the moment you stopped dimming your light to keep the peace, the universe began writing a new story for you, and that story starts right now. I am Ophelia, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light, and I bring you this transmission directly from the Arcturian Council, delivered with urgency, because your soul called this message in, before your mind even knew it needed it. You have been kind, you have been patient, you have bent yourself into shapes that do not belong to your true form, all in the name of love, all in the name of keeping someone close who was never meant to stay through your smallness. The Arcturian Council sees this. They see every moment you swallowed your truth to avoid conflict. Every time you made yourself easier to love by making yourself less of who you are. And they are asking you, with the full force of divine love, to stop. By the end of this transmission, you will understand exactly how to reclaim your sacred power and finally align with the love, the divine union that has always been destined for you. But here is the first revelation. The one who is truly meant for you does not need you to be smaller. Your divine counterpart was never waiting for the nice girl. They have been waiting for the real you, the one who knows her worth, speaks her truth, and refuses to negotiate her soul away for temporary comfort. You did not find this transmission by chance. Your heart called this message in. Something in you is already done being the version of yourself that shrinks. Something ancient in you is ready to rise. This is not content. This is a moment of divine intervention. The Arcturian Council is asking you to receive this not just with your mind, but with every part of your heart that has ever felt unseen, overlooked, or taken for granted. Like this transmission to affirm to the universe, my heart is ready for divine love. Subscribe if you are on the twin flame path and aligning with sacred union. Comment 1111 if you feel your heart awakening to this truth right now. This is not just a message, it is a turning point, and your soul has been waiting for exactly this. Your heart knows why you are here. You have been the one who stayed. You have been the one who adjusted, who softened her words, who swallowed her needs before they could make someone else uncomfortable. You have been the peacekeeper, the forgiver, the one who loved so carefully that you nearly erased yourself in the process. And for a long time, you called that love. But somewhere underneath all of that giving, underneath all of that quiet and careful bending, there has been a voice not loud, not demanding, just steady, that has been asking you a single question. When does someone love you like that? That question is not a wound. That question is a signal. That is your soul calling you back to yourself. What you just felt, that quiet ache mixed with recognition, is not sadness. It is your frequency remembering what it came here to receive. If this transmission stirred something you cannot name, the Divine Love frequency code was written for this exact moment in your journey. It contains 5 sacred Arcturian transmissions designed to dissolve the wounds blocking your divine counterpart and activate the signal that draws them closer. The link is in the first pinned comment, but it will only remain there for a short time. Now let us go deeper. Because the pattern of the nice girl is not a character flaw. It is not something broken inside of you. It is a survival strategy that became a spiritual prison. Consider it a finely woven cage, crafted not from steel bars, but from the invisible threads of obligation, expectation, and a desperate yearning for acceptance. At some point, very early in your tender years, perhaps in the innocent vulnerability of childhood or in the formative crucible of adolescence, you learned a deeply ingrained lesson that your inherent, expansive love was deemed more acceptable, more palatable. When it was quiet, when it receded into the background, you understood, through subtle cues and unspoken agreements, that your authentic needs were perceived as safer, less threatening. When they were meticulously hidden, tucked away like precious secrets, the subtle messaging was clear. People, the very connections you craved, seemed to linger longer, to offer more of their presence. When you consistently asked for less of their energy, less of their time, less of their emotional investment. And so, with an unconscious artistry, you became a master of making yourself small enough to be loved, shrinking your vibrant essence to fit into the predefined, often cramped, spaces others offered. The true tragedy in this isn't that this strategy catastrophically failed. No, that would have forced a reckoning. The profound, heartbreaking tragedy is that it worked just enough, provided just enough crumbs of affection and validation to keep you trapped within its subtle, self-sacrificing embrace. preventing your soul from ever truly breaking free to seek the expansive, unconditional love it truly deserved. It's like a plant that continuously bends towards a faint, distant light, never quite reaching its full potential, never quite blossoming into the magnificent, vibrant entity it was always meant to be. This strategy, though born of a primal need for safety and connection, ultimately starved your spirit, leaving it parched for genuine recognition and reciprocal adoration. But here is what the Arcturian heart transmissions, whispered from the wisdom of higher dimensions, reveal about this pervasive pattern. Every single time you consciously or unconsciously silence your profound truth, every instance you mute your authentic voice, diminish your radiant light, or suppress a genuine need simply to maintain someone else's fragile comfort, you are not merely making a polite concession. You are, in fact, sending an incredibly potent signal outward into the vast interconnected tapestry of the cosmos. This is an energetic broadcast, a powerful vibrational frequency that subtly but definitively declares, I am available to be loved partially. I am open to relationships that offer only a fraction of what my soul yearns for. And the universe, a magnificent, impartial echo chamber, is always listening. It is eternally attentive, ceaselessly matching your unique frequency, and it responds with impeccable precision. It delivers into your life people who are capable of loving you only partially. It orchestrates connections that feel tantalizingly almost right, shimmering on the edge of fulfillment, yet they inevitably leave you with that familiar, lingering, quietly hollow ache deep within your spirit. It sends you relationships where you pour out your heart, soul, and boundless energy, giving fully, passionately, unconditionally, only to receive barely enough reciprocity to survive emotionally, spiritually. This cosmic mirroring happens not because you are inherently unworthy or undeserving of more, never that. It happens because that partial love is the very signal you have been broadcasting, consciously or not, into the energetic ether. And until that core signal shifts, until your inner broadcast changes its frequency, this pattern, this cycle of giving and receiving crumbs, will continue to repeat itself with an almost gravitational certainty. It is the law of resonance, working perfectly. This is where the first sacred key must be turned, a profound energetic shift that begins deep within your being, the worthiness unlock. Before anything in your external world, any relationship, any dynamic, can fundamentally shift or transform. Something profoundly pivotal inside of you must crack open. This is not to say break. There is an enormous, sacred difference between the two. Breaking leaves you shattered, fragmented, scattered into countless pieces by external force or internal collapse. Cracking open, however, is an act of gentle, intentional self-revelation. It is the courageous peeling back of protective layers, like a desert flower slowly unfurling its petals after a long drought, allowing the much-needed light to stream in. And the very first, most essential light that needs to permeate your being, to saturate every cell of your existence, is the incandescent light of your own intrinsic, undeniable value. Not your value as someone who is useful to others, or your value as someone who is perpetually needed and relied upon, but your immutable value simply as a divine being who exists, who breathes, who feels, who dreams, who expresses. Your value simply because you are. You inherently deserve to be chosen, cherished, and adored, without having to laboriously earn that choosing, that cherishing, that adoration through endless acts of self-sacrifice, tireless giving, or the silent suppression of your own authentic self. The pervasive nice girl wound, at its deepest, most foundational core, is a profound worthiness wound. It's a whispering, insidious belief that says, I must consistently prove my love, demonstrate my boundless patience, embody unwavering selflessness, to finally deserve love in return. It falsely asserts, if I am good enough, gentle enough, understanding enough, then surely, one day, someone will truly see me, truly choose me. But divine love, the kind of love that your soul deeply craves and is destined for, does not operate through a transactional system of proof or merit badges. Divine love works through the exquisite, undeniable force of resonance. It is a vibrational match, an energetic recognition of kindred spirits. And the soul who is finally learning to receive love as expansively and powerfully as she has always given it must first make a profound, unwavering decision, not a hopeful wish, not a fleeting desire, but a rock-solid, soul-deep declaration that she is, without question, undeniably worthy of receiving such magnificent, unconditional love. This decision is the cornerstone of your transformation. What dramatically unlocks within you when this first, pivotal key is turned is nothing short of radical and transformative. You consciously, definitively, and irrevocably stop auditioning for love. The exhausting, relentless performance ceases. You cease performing softness as a calculated strategy, no longer wearing gentleness as a mask to deflect discomfort or secure approval. You stop meticulously curating yourself, painstakingly making yourself palatable and easily digestible for individuals who, in the grand cosmic tapestry, were never meant to weave their stories intertwined with yours. They were never meant to stay. And in that powerful stopping, in that sacred, defiant refusal to diminish or shrink your magnificent self, something monumental shifts within your energetic field. This shift is so profound, so fundamental, that the very people who were exclusively drawn to your smallness, to your quiet acquiescence, to the parts of you that bent and broke for them, begin, quite naturally and inevitably, to fall away. At first, this will undoubtedly feel like a profound loss, a wrenching emptiness. It will feel disorienting, perhaps even terrifying, as if you are fundamentally doing something wrong. The landscape of your life changes. People are indeed leaving. The familiar hum of external approval grows noticeably quieter, and suddenly, the ones who once adored your silence, who thrived on your unspoken needs, are bewildered and do not know how to contend with the resurgence of your authentic voice, your newfound boundaries, your unwavering presence. But please, grasp this truth deep within your soul, that falling away is not a failure, it is not a sign of regression. It is, in fact, a powerful frequency clearing. It is the universe, in its infinite wisdom and boundless compassion, meticulously making space. It is the necessary shedding of old skin, the pruning of branches that no longer serve your growth, clearing the rich soil for the blossoming of connections that truly resonate with your authentic, expanding self. This is not loss, it is liberation. The second key now, the mirror recognition. Your divine counterpart, the sacred partner destined for your journey, is not coming into your life to complete you. This is a critical distinction, a profound energetic truth. They are coming, rather, to confirm you. There is an enormous, fundamental difference between these two paradigms. When you approach relationships from a place of seeking completion, you are inherently drawing from a deep-seated place of perceived lack, a vacuum within your own being. And what that energetic lack, that yearning for external completion, invariably attracts into your experience is someone who, consciously or unconsciously, is poised to exploit that very void. This is not always malicious. Sometimes it is simply a reflection of their own unconscious wounds. But when you arrive at a state of wholeness, when you have diligently cultivated and embodied the full, unapologetic truth of who you are, when your inner landscape is rich and vibrant, then, and only then, does your true mirror appear. A sacred partner is not drawn to your emptiness, to the spaces within you that ache for filling. Quite the opposite. They are powerfully drawn to your magnificent fullness. They are captivated by the radiant parts of you that you have courageously stopped hiding, the vulnerabilities you've embraced, the strengths you've owned. They are drawn, with an almost gravitational pull, to the authentic version of you who no longer apologizes for taking up space, for radiating your light, for expressing your truth. This is a profound shift in attraction. The nice girl, in her quiet yearning, has perpetually been waiting to be seen, to be fully recognized and cherished. But the profound act of being truly seen requires genuine visibility. And visibility, in its purest form, demands that you cease hiding your luminous self behind the myriad veils you have meticulously constructed, hiding behind your ceaseless helpfulness, behind your reflexive agreeableness, behind the carefully curated, often diluted, version of yourself that you present to the world so that no one is ever made uncomfortable by the full, vibrant, undeniable force of who you actually are. Your divine counterpart, the soul who is destined to walk beside you, is not seeking a filtered image or a palatable shadow. They are looking for all times of you, not the easily digestible version, the one tailored for ease and comfort, not the hesitant version that waits patiently to be invited to speak, to share, to exist. They are seeking the magnificent version of you who knows her inherent worth down to her bones, who speaks her profound truth with a powerful blend of unwavering tenderness and unapologetic conviction, who has consciously and courageously stopped relegating herself to a background character, a supportive role, in her own epic, unfolding story. They are seeking the star of the show, which is you, the third key, the karmic release. Throughout your journey, you have likely been carrying energetic contracts, invisible agreements formed in the crucible of past relationships and experiences that were never, in the grand design of your soul's evolution, meant to be permanent. Many of the connections and dynamics that have deeply shaped your ingrained niceness, your habitual silence, your profound, often unconscious, need to be perpetually needed. These were not meant as lifelong bonds. They were in essence karmic agreements, meticulously designed by the universe and your higher self to serve a specific purpose, to teach you invaluable lessons, to illuminate hidden aspects of your being, to forge resilience, not to endure indefinitely. And a significant portion of the enduring pain inherent in the nice girl pattern stems from the fact that you have, with a loyal heart and an unwavering spirit, honored these temporary contracts long past their divine expiration date. You have steadfastly remained loyal to lessons that had, in truth, already been learned, their purpose fulfilled. You have kept yourself energetically tethered, bound by unseen cords, to experiences and relationships that the universe, in its wisdom, had already gently completed and released. But your loving heart held on, gripped by a familiar, ancient fear, because the very thought of releasing, of letting go, felt terrifyingly akin to abandonment. And let us be clear, the wound of abandonment, in its various forms, sits deeply, often unconsciously, beneath nearly every single act of self-abandonment you have ever committed. It is the silent architect of your self-sacrificing tendencies. When this profound key is authentically turned, a miraculous liberation occurs. You consciously, deliberately, and with immense intention, stop carrying the energetic weight of what was never yours to keep in the first place. You consciously and lovingly release the antiquated energetic agreements that subtly dictated, I must remain small, I must remain quiet, to ensure my safety and my belonging. You begin to dissolve these invisible cords, not in a surge of anger or resentment, but with a profound, heartfelt sense of gratitude. For even the most painful, challenging relationships served as invaluable teachers, illuminating precisely what you needed to know about your own boundless depth, your inherent strength, your divine capacity for discernment. And in the sacred act of releasing them, you create vast, fertile space within your energetic field. You free up precious bandwidth within your heart, allowing it to beat with a renewed rhythm, unburdened by past attachments. You consciously stop running on the old, fear-based programming that kept you trapped in patterns of self-diminishment and begin, instead, to receive an entirely new set of divine instructions. Instructions not dictated by the limitations of fear, but expansively written by the boundless wisdom of love itself. This is a recalibration of your very operating system. The fourth key, divine timing surrender. The nice girl has, throughout much of her journey, been in a perpetual state of waiting to be seen, waiting to be chosen, waiting for someone to finally notice her quiet devotion, waiting for love to arrive, like a long-anticipated guest, in the specific form she has painstakingly envisioned and endlessly dreamed of. And that profound waiting, when it emanates from a place of deep longing and perceived lack rather than from an unshakable, quiet trust in the universe's benevolent plan, carries a low, constrictive frequency of incompleteness. It silently broadcasts the message, I am fractured, I am incomplete, until this external thing, this specific love, finally arrives to make me whole. And that signal, once again, that energetic broadcast of incompleteness and yearning from a place of deficit, delays rather than draws the very thing you desire. It creates a subtle energetic resistance, Surrendering to divine timing is not a passive act of resignation. It is, in fact, one of the most profoundly active and courageous spiritual practices you can ever engage in. It demands that you consciously choose joy, choose expansion, choose radiant presence in your current moment, even, and especially, when what your heart profoundly desires has not yet materialized in your outer reality. It requires you to cultivate an unwavering trust that the exquisite, soulful love written into your very soul contract, etched into the fabric of your destiny, is already in magnificent motion. It is already finding its precise cosmic coordinates, already being meticulously prepared and orchestrated in ways you, from your current earthly vantage point, simply cannot yet perceive. The universe, in its infinite wisdom and perfect orchestration, is not withholding your sacred union out of caprice or punishment. Rather, it is diligently calibrating it. It is ensuring every intricate detail, every energetic alignment, every internal shift is perfectly synchronized. And this calibration, this sacred preparation, profoundly requires you to become so deeply rooted in your own magnificent life, so abundantly full of your own self-generated joy, so exquisitely at peace in your own sacred presence, that when your divine counterpart finally arrives, drawn by the undeniable magnetism of your radiant wholeness, you are not desperate, not needy, not clinging to the illusion of completion. You are simply, divinely, and perfectly ready. Your cup is already overflowing. The fifth key, magnetic embodiment. This is the elusive key that so many souls desperately search for outside of themselves, believing the answer lies in external adjustments, when in profound truth, it can only ever be turned from the innermost sanctuary of your being. Becoming truly magnetic to divine love is not about meticulously changing your physical appearance, or merely reciting the right affirmations without true feeling, or performing a carefully constructed, higher version of yourself. These are external efforts that can only create superficial shifts. True magnetism, the kind that draws in soul-aligned connections, is about profound coherence. It is about the seamless, harmonious alignment between what you authentically feel and believe in the sacred core of your heart, and what you courageously allow to be expressed, embodied, and lived out in every facet of your daily life. The nice girl, unfortunately, often lives in a state of deep incoherence. She may profess, with sincere intention, "I value myself immensely," while simultaneously and consistently choosing situations, relationships, and dynamics that, in their very essence, prove the precise opposite, subtly eroding her self-worth. She may eloquently state, "I truly deserve magnificent love," while continuing to tolerate treatment, disrespect, or emotional neglect that flagrantly contradicts that powerful statement. This misalignment creates a discordant energetic frequency. Magnetic embodiment, then, means you consciously, diligently, and with unwavering integrity, close that debilitating gap. It signifies that every single choice you make, every sacred boundary you set, every time you gather the courage to speak your authentic truth instead of habitually swallowing it down to preserve external peace, you are broadcasting a brand new, powerful, and utterly unmistakable signal. This is a crystalline signal, a clear, energetic declaration that powerfully resonates. I unequivocally know what I am worth, and I will not, under any circumstances, negotiate it or compromise on it. That signal, so clear, so authentic, so rooted in self-honor, is utterly irresistible to a soul who has been diligently doing the very same profound internal work on their own side of the energetic veil. That signal is the precise homing frequency of sacred union, guiding your divine counterpart directly to your illuminated path. You do not attract your divine counterpart by striving for an unattainable perfection. The universe does not demand flawlessness. You attract them by daring to be exquisitely, gloriously real. Fully, courageously, unapologetically real, in all your magnificent, perfectly imperfect humanity. This is your true power. The sixth key, the separation wisdom. If you find yourself in a season of profound aloneness right now, if you are currently navigating that quiet, often challenging, liminal space between the person you once were and the magnificent, evolving being you are courageously becoming, please, hear this truth and receive it deep into the marrow of your bones. that space is emphatically not empty. It is not a void, a wasteland, or a punishment. That space, rather, is incredibly, abundantly full. It is brimming with the profound healing that absolutely needed to take place, the deep cellular and spiritual repair that prepares you for a higher vibration of love. It is saturated with the essential recalibration your precious nervous system required, releasing old fight-or-flight patterns, establishing a new baseline of safety and peace within your own being. It is overflowing with the sacred process of becoming, the internal metamorphosis that sacred union, in its highest form, demanded of you before it could possibly arrive in your physical reality. Separation, therefore, is never a punishment. It is, unequivocally, preparation. The universe, in its boundless wisdom and unwavering love, does not pull love away from you as an act of cruelty. Instead, it meticulously creates the optimal conditions, the fertile inner ground, under which love, true, profound, reciprocal love, can finally be truly met, truly received, and truly sustained. Use this sacred time not to passively wait, but to actively, passionately become. Use it as an unparalleled opportunity to reclaim every single vibrant, authentic part of yourself you meticulously quieted, suppressed, or tucked away for the fleeting comfort or approval of someone else. Use it to joyfully rediscover the forgotten desires, the dormant passions, the long-cherished dreams that you, in your quest to be nice and acceptable, inadvertently set aside because being small, being agreeable, felt, in those moments, inexplicably safer than truly being alive, truly being yourself. Use this precious interval to consciously, meticulously, and lovingly build the most foundational and enduring relationship of your life, the sacred relationship with yourself. This self-love, this deep inner connection, will serve as the unshakable bedrock, the impenetrable foundation for every single sacred, soul-aligned connection that will gracefully follow. The season of separation is not, in any sense, the tragic end of your unfolding love story. It is, rather, the powerful, transformative chapter where the protagonist, you, finally, courageously, and magnificently becomes the radiant, whole, and unequivocally worthy being who is truly ready, truly prepared, to receive the extraordinary, expansive love she has always been destined for. This is your heroic journey of self-discovery. The seventh and final key, reunion readiness, the door to sacred union, the portal to that profound, soul-aligned connection, opens not from the outside, with an external force or effort, but unequivocally from the inside. This is the profound, unchanging truth that the Arcturian heart transmissions, echoing through the cosmic ethers, return to again and again, reinforcing its paramount importance. Your divine counterpart, regardless of their own readiness and desire, cannot possibly enter a space within your being that has not been consciously, lovingly, and energetically prepared. This is not because they are unwilling or unready on their part, but because the very laws of energy, the universal principle of resonance, demands precise alignment. They exist, in essence, on the other side of a magnificent, vibrational door that only you, through your internal work, possess the power to unlock, and the intricate lock mechanism of this sacred door is meticulously crafted from every profound discovery, every courageous shift, every integrated lesson you have diligently uncovered and embodied through these 7 keys. Your reclaimed worthiness, your hard-won wholeness, your consciously released karmic weight, your unwavering trust in divine timing, your magnetic and unapologetic authenticity, and your profound, unshakable peace in the often challenging in-between spaces. Each key, a vital component, contributes to the grand master key of your readiness. When you have courageously walked through all of these inner chambers, when you have diligently, sometimes painfully, sometimes triumphantly, done the sacred and often deeply uncomfortable work of becoming, truly becoming, yourself completely, without reservation or apology, then, and only then, does the door to sacred union naturally, effortlessly, and inevitably swing open. It opens not because you finally did enough, for your worth is not tied to performance, but because you finally became enough, embodying your true essence, or, more accurately, and perhaps more profoundly, You finally recognized, with every cell of your being, that you always, inherently, beautifully, were enough. And in that profound, unshakable recognition, in that luminous moment of complete, unadulterated self-alignment, the reunion with your divine counterpart is not merely a possibility, a hopeful dream. It is, by the very laws of the universe, a magnificent inevitability. It is a cosmic homecoming. Here is the final transmission, a sacred truth whispered from the heart of the cosmos, and I invite you to receive it all the way into your chest, letting it permeate every fiber of your being. You were never, not for a single moment, too much for anyone who truly deserved your vibrant light. You were never ever unlovable. Your essence is pure divine love. You were never passed over, ignored, or left behind because something was inherently wrong with you. Instead, you were simply operating, navigating, and existing within a specific frequency, a vibrational signature that was still undergoing its profound process of learning itself, of refining its resonance, of coming into its full, authentic power. Every relationship that gently or painfully ended in your life was not a failure. It was, in truth, completing its course, marking the dissolution of a version of you that had fulfilled its purpose and was ready to evolve. Every ache in your heart, every tear shed, every wound experienced, was not a curse but a sacred chiseling, meticulously removing another layer of the protective armor you had so diligently built, piece by painful piece, not to experience love, but to survive it, to shield yourself from its perceived dangers. Every single moment you spent embodying the nice girl, being the quiet one, the perpetual giver who poured out her energy without expecting return. Every one of those moments was a crucible, gathering invaluable wisdom, deep empathy, and profound discernment that is now, in this very moment, coalescing and transforming into your greatest, most potent power. You are not behind in your journey. You are not forgotten by the universe. You are not too late to claim the love that is unequivocally yours. Quite the opposite. You are precisely, divinely, at the exact cosmic coordinates your magnificent soul chose before this lifetime even began, standing at the threshold, looking at the door that is now, finally, ready to be opened wide. And the only thing standing between you and the profound, expansive, reciprocal love your heart has always intrinsically known, always yearned for, is a singular, powerful decision. Not to wait for external permission, not to earn your way into a love that is your birthright, not to make yourself smaller, quieter, or more palatable one more time, but simply, finally, and unequivocally, to choose yourself fully, to declare with every word you speak, every boundary you bravely set, every single act of sacred self-honor, I am the love I have been looking for within myself, and I am utterly open, ready, and deserving to receive what has always, by divine decree, been rightfully mine. Tonight, before you drift into the sacred space of sleep, I invite you to gently place your hand over your heart. Feel its steady, unwavering rhythm beating beneath your palm. Feel how faithfully, how resiliently, how miraculously it has carried you through every triumph, every challenge, every single moment of your profound journey thus far. And as you feel that life force, say aloud, or even just silently in the sacred, intuitive language your heart knows best. I release the heavy, old pattern of constantly earning love. I consciously, joyfully, and deliberately choose the radiant frequency of simply deserving it. I am open, I am ready, and I am now calling in what is truly sacred, truly authentic, and truly true for my highest good. Before you scroll, take a moment to be part of what is forming here. Drop one intention in the comments, something real from your heart journey, then respond to someone else's with encouragement or love. This is not content. This is collective healing. Love multiplies when hearts connect. If something in this message resonated, do not keep it to yourself. Someone in your life is waiting for this exact activation. Share it. And if you felt a soul nudge, subscribe. Stay in the flow of divine love guidance. You are not just watching, you are healing. This is your sacred space, and we are just getting started.